Azimio la Umoja presidential candidate Raila Odinga has come out to claim that Iebc chairman Wafula Chebukati's declaration of William Ruto as president-elect is null and void, and thus Raila has vowed to exploit all available legal options to shoot down the results announced on Monday.
Our view in Azimio is clear. The figures announced by Mr. Chebukati are null and void. I repeat, the figures announced by Mr. Chebukati are null and void and must be quashed by a court of law. It is not up to us to decide whether Mr. Chebukati has committed an offense. We leave that determination to the appropriate authorities. But for avoidance of doubt, I want to repeat that we totally and without reservations reject the presidential results announced yesterday by Mr. Chebukati.
Speaking Tuesday at the KICC, Raila said that Chebukati has no absolute power over other commissioners, saying Chebukati and the tiny number of commissioners have no legal mandate to pronounce rulings of the Iebc. Raila said Iebc chairperson was flanked by three of his colleagues, Francis Wanderi, Irene Masit and Justice Nyangaya. Thus, he had no legal power to proceed with the announcement.
The chairperson and a tiny minority of commissioners have no legal authority to take weighty decisions and proclaim them as the rulings of the Iebc. The law on the Iebc provides that unless a unanimous decision is reached, a decision on any matter before the Commission shall be by a majority of the members present and voting.
Raila alleged that the Kenyan democracy has been interfered with, giving an example of the past events that led to sporadic post-election violence in several parts of the country.
Our budding democracy suffered a major setback. As a result, Kenya faces a grave legal and political crisis as a result of the actions of Mr. Wafula Chebukati, the chairperson of the Iebc. We are painfully aware of the past political biases by the Iebc that plunged this country into its darkest chapter. The terrible memories of the aftermath of the 2007 elections are still fresh in our minds.
In the same breath, Raila applauded Kenyans for maintaining peace and at the same time called on every Kenyan to be peaceful, saying he's seeking legal redress over the election discrepancies.
I want to commend our supporters for remaining calm and keeping the peace, and I urge them to continue to do so. Let no one take the law into their own hands. We are pursuing constitutional and lawful channels and processes to invalidate Mr. Chebukati's illegal and unconstitutional pronouncement.
On Monday, Chebukati announced Deputy President William Ruto as the winner after he garnered 50.49% against his close rival Raila Odinga, who received 48.85% of the vote. Kind of Stefano, Ebru TV.